I'm Niladri Mukherjee and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice here in Mississauga, Ontario. I'm very happy to announce that another client of ours from India with a previous visa rejection have now been approved for a Canadian study visa. And I'm going to talk about few specific points of this case so that if you yourself find in the same shoe, would probably find this video useful. The client is from India. The client does not have any work experience. He's just a 19 or 20-year-old boy. Number one. Number two, the client applied for a college in Montreal with a course in e-commerce, which we remain unchanged. So we did not change the course, we did not change the college while making that application. Third, we did apply for a GCMS notes for the client when the client came for a consultation. It's been close to 2.5 months since we have applied for the GCMS notes, and the client got approved, and we did not yet have the the GCMS notes, meaning that GCMS notes in today's date is not really a compulsory thing. If somebody comes to me for a consultation, once I review all the documents, the completed previous application that gone wrong, I will then be able to figure out what's really has gone wrong, to be able to figure out what needs to be done correctly the next time. So if you have a lot of time, you can still wait for a GCMS notes, but 99% of the times, or I would say, we go for the reapplication without GCMS notes these days, and this is the new reality, that we have to deal with. So if your application is being refused, and if you're waiting for the GCMS notes, you will probably not get it before your course begins. So you have to take a call whether would you want to still wait to get the notes, or maybe go to a professional, get a consultation, and get started with the process with the professional advice and help. That's something for you to consider. Another important fact here is that it's been over a month, but I did not get a decision for the client. The client is from India under SDS category. I started pushing. I started writing emails to Delhi Immigration. I raised a couple of web forms, and after I raised a web form with a sort of a strong word, I got the decision within literally 2 to 3 working days. So meaning that if your application is pending, while I do not want any of you to bother the immigration officers if that is well within the processing time, but at the same time, as far as the study permit applications goes, they just randomly mention 12 to 13 weeks kind of a processing time, which does not make any sense. Which country, which geography, what kind of application? It's just random. It's been mentioned as 13 weeks, but students are a priority of the government of Canada. So which means that they will have to process those applications sooner than later. So if your application is pending, it may be a good idea to send an email to the respective immigration office to seek an update. More often than not, you will get that application, you will get a decision on that application. Another important factor for you to consider, as I've mentioned in one of my previous videos, is that do not change the course, do not change the university, college, etc. unless and until it is absolutely mandatory. If you do that, you are just falling prey to the, prey to the trap, which you do not really want. So changing course, changing college, or changing, all those things are sort of blunders which you do not want to commit. In this particular example, the client did not really change anything. We just did a lot of documentation along with a very strong submission letter, and we got the decision. So if your study permit application has been refused, regardless of whichever part of the world you're coming from, it may be a good idea to come for a consultation for me to see what's really has gone wrong, and most likely I will be able to figure out how to make things right. So if you need me to assist you in the process, feel free to book a consultation directly on our website. I'll be more than happy to see what could be done in your case. Hope this helps. See you guys in the next one. Bye now. Cheers.